think I'm live now? Hello everybody, Miss Willow here. Here is my FarrenVale map world. Now this is going to be interesting because I have found a world that I deem basically what I'm looking for to start with for a FarrenVale mod server. Now, I know I kind of went back and forth from wanting a server to shutting down the idea of a server to wanting a server, and I honestly cannot promise anything yet, but it would never hurt for me to start planning and see where things go and start a map as if anticipating being able to run a server based around my FarrenVale fantasy world. Now, if you're new to my channel, oh, that was a very wrong emote. No, you're welcome with happy, kind care. Sorry about that Hytale emote thing, but I'm Miss Willow, and I am a mod creator working on the FarrenVale fantasy mod, which adds dragons, creatures, eventually a whole bunch of other systems, new farming plants, mechanics and everything. Just basically creating a world based off of my passion and this little passion project I want to expand and grow forever with me. So I wanted to have a server dedicated to an actual working and updating map that players can join and have a specific area through a portal that they can build in, like normal, and a whole adventure story, FarrenVale story mode area consisting of giant islands. So, I'm just gonna join in on the stream on my phone real quick, just to make sure the audio sounds great and everything is running. And if you do still want to purchase Hytale, and if you want to still upgrade what your version is, or your edition, rather, feel free to use code Miss Willow at checkout. That would help me in this channel greatly and is well appreciated, but no hard feelings if you don't. I know there's tons of other creators that would love using their codes. So, in any case, give me one moment. You might hear me twice. Everything seems to be working just fine. I'm just gonna sit my phone over here so that I can watch the live chat. I don't really like having it on screen. But today I am going to finally start. I got the basic world generated that I want to edit and work with. By the way, what is this structure? I'm so curious. But most of this is gonna get deleted. But this general structure had a lot of winding rivers, had a lot of water that I can connect to other water, because one of the things that I want in the FarrenVale server map is to start on a large island called Farrenia. I want this area to introduce the players to some of the generalized creatures of the world, such as some of the elemental grifflings, and teach players how to form a bond with some of these critters and more, and have trading shacks. And one of the problems is not being able to write on signs, so I'm gonna have to find a workaround on that. Perhaps I can make custom sign blocks where I use a texture to write fancy on it, sort of like, I don't know, like archaic FarrenVale script, because I want there to be NPCs as well that will spawn and have like trade shops. If for now I can't mod talking to an NPC and trading with them through a specific UI, I could have them standing there, have some audio where they can, once in a while, upon like greeting the player, because I know you can have a greet animation and a alert animation that might be able to play an audio where I have that specific character or vendor in the Farrenia town say, welcome to my shop, here are the things that I am selling, or, welcome to the town of Farrenia, here I am going to show you how to raise a modeled griffling, and then you can follow suit behind them or wherever and kind of set that in place. So the first thing I want to do is start making a camp area, so I need to figure out where spawn is. That would be interesting. I forget where spawn actually was. I know it's on some kind of a little doodad. Was this it? Teleport? Was this spawn? This could be spawn. This looks kind of spawny. I'm looking for that one area where the players are gonna... I don't know. I've never ran a server in Hytale before. I don't know if you can choose or set spawn or something so that you can pick a different area for the players to show up in the world. That would be very helpful because I can't really find anymore where the normal spawn is. Now how about here? Is this... Oh, there's a structure, but I don't think that is a spawn structure. There's like a rope. Oh, hello wolves! I'm gonna turn off NPC detection while I'm working because the wolves are just gonna keep hitting me and hitting me and hitting me and hitting me and hitting me. And it's going to get annoying very quick. This is a decent area. I know there's a large area I could easily expand into an ocean. There's spawn. Aha! So I can work from here. I knew there was a symbol. I should have known that. There was a symbol. But I want at spawn, I want to at least start working on a spawn camp. Camp area, a safe space for players. And I'm going to figure out how to do that very swiftly, very nicely, because I don't want to waste too much time or make too many mistakes. So I'm thinking right here might be a really feasible spawn camp area. I'm gonna just mess around and pick up some of these rubbles, make things work out. And instead of going straight into the terraforming, which super duper stresses me out because of the water physics, it's pretty hard to turn things into large oceans as far as I'm aware. And I have not found a super easy solution to it because the water seems a little bit broken. I don't know if there's options. Am I OP? Oh, I was not. But I'm gonna work on some of the smaller building aspects before I get into some of the heavy lifting. At least if I can start making something that looks cozy and nice and fulfilling, that should be better. I want to look at what these blocks are and see if there's any very nice stuff. Tropical wood planks. I really want to make this place look like home. Portals. I want to put a portal or teleporter to a community area far, 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 far away. Far, 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 far away, just because I plan to expand the land exponentially throughout the years, as what I'm seeing right now that I would probably want to do. So I'd want the community building area, which might be large in itself, to be able to hold that much space. Not to keep players so separate from the regular events, but just so that we have the ability I have the ability to expand this world as I see fit and possibly expand it for years with different islands and archipelagos and continents without having to work my way around a community area per se. So I think this will be a good area to actually put a spawn, but I'm looking for a block that'll look really nice to put the campfire on. I really love dry dirt. Dry dirt's really cool. I want to set this up where players can possibly interact with just certain materials, because materials are going to be interesting, but I want players to be able to go to a port and go back to their home and capture maybe their critters. They can bring some critters home with them. Plants, decoration items. Looking for... Can I place trunks sideways? Questioning. Logs? Okay, let's see what other kind of logs... Ooh, what is this? Wind willow. I just learned how to add my own trees. Ash log looks really nice. I know one of you guys was saying, oh, please use ash log. Ash log is our favorite. And I was playing with William yesterday, and we went to the Devastated Lands, finally. I know I just dug into the surface on stream the other day, but I finally explored some of the above ground land, and had a lot of fun with that. We saw some really big bosses, and it was really scary. Oh, let's see, decor, lanterns, sure, I'm sure we could have some benches that we could sit on. Furniture stuff. Okay. Wooden boat. I wonder how I can make that. I'm still trying to figure out how to make a boat. It'll come to me. Or someone will make it. Right, ancient coffin. Oh, that's pretty scary. Trork cage. Okay. Lost civilian planter. I gotta sit up straight or I'll get very, very sore. That won't be good. Here's furniture and benches. Ancient bench. I don't want this place to look ancient. I want it more to look inviting. Tavern bench. Tavern stool. Doors. It's a Flenasanamana. Fire. Brazier. What is this sound? I think snow is falling. PSA, guys, be careful about snow falling off of roofs. That can be dangerous. Ancient torch does look pretty cool. I think ancient torches are inside that spawn area. I'm just gonna test out and see what some of these different blocks look like, because I can't really decide. Bamboo. I kind of like Quebec lantern. We're just gonna set this up and see. I want this to be a very player-friendly area with very few threats, if any. I know there's some common mobs that I'm adding and plan to add in the future that are not very nice, but there also is, in Zone 1, not very nice creatures at the same time. Outlander banner, tavern sign. Alright. Oh, wait. What if I look up fire? Fire. That's a decor. Old campfire. Fir leaves. Tip of fir leaves can probably make tiny little trees. That's really cute. That is actually really cute. Fire seed bag? What is a fire seed? Fire leaves? Let's see. Camp. I know that. There it is. Campfire. Now, I'm gonna try out these items first. This might look really good, but it's also a little too elaborate. It's not as cozy as I was hoping. There's a campfire. Let's see, can I place these? Oh, I can. They don't really sit well. Oh my gosh. What if I do this? And then place some little sides? Oh, that is actually really adorable. And I do this, and then 2 logs there, and this. And then, oh, I wanted this kind of stone on the bottom. I really like how this stuff blends in the immersive textures. It's really nice. It's a really nice looking texture there. I very much enjoy it. I'm just gonna round this place out a little bit. You know, I figure if I at least start a map, there's no chance of me kind of scrapping something really nice. And I'll end up probably using it in some way, whether it's a downloadable map that can accept update, or actually a server, which I find the most feasible right now. I was on the Modders CurseForge Town Hall event the other day, and I asked that question. I don't think they know right now if this would be a possible feature, but I was very interested in maps being able to be updated just like mods. So someone could download a map, let's say, for single player, no server required, public server I mean, and if I expand that map and upload a update to it, just the edited chunks and edited stuff will change in that player's already downloaded world, because I wouldn't want people to lose things that they started if they want to go on their own adventures in the single player world I make. That would be very sad if they had to create a whole new world and whole new story just to play the FarrenVale map in single player. That wouldn't make a lot of sense to me, to make a map that can't be updated. So right now, I'm honestly thinking a server is the only way I'm going to be able to create updates feasibly in this kind of way. Let's see, that is... I can add a little bit more here. Just a little circle. That seems fair. That seems pretty fair. Campfires? Let's put a campfire here. And we'll do a little bit like this. Oh, those don't connect. Oh boy. Some posts perhaps might be nice. A bench. A little bench here? Yeah. You know what? We'll have like a little community space there with a stool. We can probably put the stool there. Actually, that doesn't seem very inclusive. Little stools, or just one stool, and a little post with a lantern on top. I could make that a lot better, actually. Why don't I really take the time to do this? Ooh, let's see, fence. I might be able to do some kind of a fence thing. A fence. Let's look at this. What is this? Redwood fence? Very interesting, very interesting. Hardwood fence. Let's check that out and see what I can do with this block. If I extend this here like that, and one right... Oh, I can't do that. Oh no. Oh, I can do this. This is something I could do. That looks okay. That looks pretty good. And I can have another little thing on this side. And maybe even a little table. Table. Oh, I'd need to search table. Let's see. Any little small tables? A little picnic area, maybe? We can do that, and we can put some benches on either side. Little picnic table, absolutely. There we go. I can have a little Quebec thing there, and there we go. A little bit of texturing here. Perfect. I know this is very little, but it's still, I'm trying. Little tiny trees. Ooh, leaves. Fir leaves. Let's see, fir leaf. Fir leaf will look pretty good, I think. Oh, what's this? Fir branch. Short. Oh no! I thought that was gonna be... Let's change some of these out. Oh no, okay. Put one here. Oh my gosh, my impatience is insane. I can place them on the sides of blocks, it looks like. Oh no! I'm going to learn the placements. I want things to look very natural. There we go. At least that's something. Now I can make some tiny little trees here. Alright, that looks okay. Tree topper. Right there. Oh, that's so funny. It looks so funny. Alright, I don't think that's gonna work the way I'm expecting. Yeah, not those. Let's see. That's not working how I was expecting. It's a little bit off kilter, but what I can do is actually take this. Any different ways to make little trees? I don't know how much I like that. Leaves sort of growing around. Seems nice, but not like that. I think the fir leaf block actually kind of just, it doesn't fill an area very well. Add an open tent, maybe? Yeah, I would love to. That's a great idea. I'm actually thinking of having a player spawn in, like, tent area, be able to maybe set an emergency respawn or something. I'm assuming this server's gonna be really short. Not short, really small to begin with. I don't know how large it could ever grow, but for now I'm creating it like it's small, so I might not have to have that many beds if I do tents, but I could also put decorative beds, I guess, and like allow players to craft or take like a very cheap, like crude bedroll to go along on their journeys. That might be pretty good. Tent is a really good idea. Let's see, those are just armor things. What other kind of blocks can I be using? Oh, what's that? Gold brick ornate. That's very pretty. What is this? A limestone cobble. Ooh. That's interesting. Peach stone cobble. There's a lot of very strange blocks in here that I really much like. Very much like. So Aztecian looking ornate stuff. I like that. Planks, decorative planks. I'm looking for some kind of a blending texture stone to put in the ground as well. Kind of a mix between this sandy, like dry stone and the grass. Can you think of a block that's kind of like a... would blend the two well, artistically? Mud? No. Not mud. I've got to make them sort of merge in a good way. Probably quartzite. Let me test this theory. Quartzite's almost kind of greenish. I kind of like the quartzite idea. And I can kind of marble it in, like Colby Jack cheese, into here. wet. Map making at a very detailed perspective can be a very daunting task. Trying to take it very slow. I've run a server before on Minecraft for my mod back then, and it was okay. I just worry a lot about moderation, so I know there's a lot of different plugins and stuff that can help me keep things in check, because the one thing I'm very, very nervous about opening a server is the moderation. And if someone decides to come in and do awful things with it, and I cannot moderate that, and some kind of attacks keep happening, I would hate to have to shut down the server to protect everyone else, and then everybody else lose something that they might have really grown to love. I know that happened a long time ago with a Discord server of mine. I didn't know how to have proper moderation on it, and a long, long time ago, attacks kept coming, and to the point where, just to protect the innocent people of my server from seeing things they really shouldn't, I had to shut it down, and I know it hurt a lot of people's feelings. But it's like, I feel like there might not be a great way right now, so I get very nervous about a server, but I can always try. If anybody has any kind of input and advice on that kind of stuff, I'm always willing to hear, because I would love something like this to work out. Or maybe players could reach out to my email or Discord and to be able to report behavior. That might be something very helpful. Let's see. I really want to put something else down here. So I'm going to look for some kind of plant material. Shrubbery would absolutely be nice. Lush big bush, I like those. We want a very boreal feeling to this spawn area, but still keep a lot of the happy, bright colors. Sort of a mix, if you know what I mean, if you catch my drift. Mushroom, some shelf mushrooms. Absolutely couldn't hurt. Let's see, what other kind of shrubbery? Any ferns? Just a bush? I like the lush bush. And the jungle bush, not quite for this area, but it is really nice. More things down here. There's some nettles. Large fern. Perfect. What is this? Wet fern trunk? Fern trunk. There must be some pretty big ferns. Forest fern. Fern. Wet fern. I wonder what a wet fern is. There's some larkspur. Duckweed goes in water. Let's see here. Any kind of grasses? Got little grassies. Ash leaves? Maybe that'll fill a block pretty well. Tropical leaves look really neat, actually. Moss rug. Blue moss rug. I really like blue moss rug. And what are those? Winter reeds? Is the possibility of a whitelist, so you know who has access to the server. Also maybe a tracker who went online. That's a good point. You know, I was thinking, what do you think of this? If I opened the server, a lot of people who would probably troll or ruin a server or something typically aren't the people I find who would go through the effort of like filling out a form to join. Like, I could probably ask people, like, okay, I can whitelist you if you, like, agree to, like, these terms, these server rules, and, like, what is your purpose wanting to join the server or something. But I feel like it would kind of turn into an SMP. SMP is fine. there's a possibility I could probably... There's a lot of people I know already that I trust. But I also want everyone who's interested in playing it to be able to. I'm sure if they wanted to, they could join. I'll have to think a lot on this because the accessibility of the server and reputation or spreading of the word or anything, if wanting more people to play on the server and be able to share feedback would be possible more if anyone could join. But it is a really interesting, feasible idea to probably have some sort of a filter, deter people who are going to plan to come on here just to destroy everything or spam hateful stuff. I like to prepare for anything like that. Unfortunately, there are stuff like that at times. Whitelist is a really good idea, though. Ash leaves? Ash leaves look okay. See, this area will start out really small, but there's a lot I feel like I could work on with it. Let's see. Get rid of this one. If I have a little leaf back here. No, I feel like these just still don't immerse themselves in the world too well. I gotta collect this block again. Ash log, place that there, perfect. And then I could place something probably on top of that is not leaves. It would be pretty good to have some eternal seeds here to give players a good opportunity to keep grabbing crops and leave some for other players as well. So eternal seeds would probably be a good idea. Eternal wheat. Where's eternal wheat? There's eternal wheat. Because eternal wheat looks really nice, actually. I'm gonna till the soil. Just gonna work little by little. It might just make sense for me to have here and there some eternal stuff. Oh no! That was not my intention. Just some. Not a lot. Just a small hurdle will probably deter most of them. Yeah, I think that's a good point. I really think so. A lot of people who troll do it just for fun because they can right at the moment with their friends. Not saying all, but from my experience, it's a very quick thing and then they leave. Or, you know, can you add pebbles? The ground looks a little flat. Oh, that's a really good idea. Let me find... Whoop, if I can go into this. Let me find an orangish pebble. Rubble... Small rubble. Rubble. Let's see. Sandstone rubble or quartzite rubble probably fits the theme a little better. Let's see here. Yeah. Some small rubbles. And some large rubbles. I'm gonna work just... from one small area outward to minimize stress. That's pretty cool. Is there little grasses that I can spawn on top of? Like stone? Grass. Oh, the search bar is so crazy. Short, rocky grass. Let's look. Can I place the... just a couple sprigs here and there? And then if there's a little yellow one... that's a little better. Need a little bit of variation here. I want it to look natural, but inviting at the same time. Oh, we can put it on gravel! It grows through gravel. Right here's a little bit... there needs to be some kind of little walkway, I suppose. By the way, Noctua, your advice is really insightful and helpful. So I appreciate that. Thank you. It's always been. Like, I give you great kudos. Kudos to you. Tilled dirt. Dry dirt. Something else. Some kind of pathway. Let me see what different pathways look like. You know, let me experiment. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. There we go. Just a little thing, and this one can have a pathway that leads out here. Because over there, I think, is where the spawn is. I want the players to spawn probably where everyone spawns here, and I'll work on making this area some kind of, like, welcome to FarrenVale introduction area, not a dark crypt. I know this is very archaic, but they'll come out here and be directed on a nice little short, pretty walk. Over here are Mosshorns hostile. I must know. And then they'll walk over here. There'll be a lot of little stuff. Fun little community area right here, because I do want room for the township and vendors of Farenia, and I'll probably want to put that somewhere there. That might be useful. I know I drew out the map, but I can makeshift around the actual terrain. One of my things was I wanted to work with the actual terrain in Hytale and sculpt around it, and then add my own features and little mini biomes and stuff. But right here should be Farenia. I'm gonna quick teleport over there, just so I know this is where Farenia Township should be. Farenia Township. Okay. That's where that's gonna be, and I think it's in this direction, not that far away. Am I going in the right direction? No, I'm not. I'm very much not going in the right direction. That's incredibly sad. Okay. Tell. Where's map? Oh my gosh. Where was here? I am pretty sure this is where the camp... Yes, this is where the camp is. I'm pretty happy with this so far. It looks very cozy. I'm gonna want some, like you said, Noctua, some tent areas. Probably very close to camp. I could probably add another different type of spawn here. This leads to there. I'll probably have some camp stuff here. So, let me experiment a little bit. Take out some of this. Because I could make little tents. I do want a swap shed area. And I need to make some kind of a, very clear sign of if I open the server early, which I do intend, if I do a server, I want to open it before it's finished because it will take years to finish, as far as I am concerned. It's going to be a passion project that grows with me. My art baby. And the storyline should thicken constantly. So, if I were to open this up, I would want to do it early, and I would want to allow the players at least an area to go to the community place. Hopefully. I do want that on a separate island. You have to kind of progress a little bit with the creatures of FarrenVale, and then earn your way pretty easily into getting to the community area, just so that people can immerse themselves in the story a little bit. But oh, that was rubble. I want this one. But yeah, I'm thinking right now, there was something else. Community area, but basically, I want to carve out, like, this entire area here. I want to be rather of a small island, but big enough that there's a lot of things I could potentially put in here to do. But then the player would eventually find little ports with boats and have to swim out to other said islands that are more difficult with more lore, but automatically starting. So if I created the server early for people to join in, I want it to be fun enough that they could find somewhere to build. I do not want people building builds, I guess, in the story area. That's why the community area would be separate through a easy access portal. But I want the story world to be able to be interacted in some way. Cutting down trees, know the rules of FarrenVale Kingdom in accordance to, like, respecting the nature around you. If you collect resources, you do your best to put them back or regrow stuff. A lot of the seeds that you'll find around would be eternal. Shops could allow you to practice building little bits of stuff and gathering resources and items, fishing, hunting allowed, stuff like that. Stuff that keeps, basically just as a safeguard to keep the story area in use for other players so that it's fair, so that another player doesn't come in and somebody's wiped out the entire forest of trees and built a base over there. So that's kind of the idea that I was going towards, is a way to allow people to interact with this respectfully, and then take their resources to another sort of free-for-all area and possibly be able to claim plots, but only one plot of a certain size. They could reach out to me if they want to open a shop, or they could reach out to me to allow them a separate area so that they could start, like, a little in-game business or something. Like, because I have the FarrenVale currency coin. I have not added that in yet, but I want trading to be a thing. So if you gather loot, you could bring it to the NPC, historian, treasure hunter lady, Aria, and she could trade them back for FarrenVale bits. And then you could use those in different shops here. Red tents. So 10 items, 10 items, 10 items, 10 items, that's 4s. This is, here we go. Red. Red, red, red. Fits the theme. Wooden figures! So, my vision for the FarrenVale server is very unique. Some of you guys may know what some of these franchises are, and some of you guys may not, but I'm trying to put a vibe, or like the coziness aspect to the server of a mixture of, like, Jumpstart world with kind of the progressive, learn about everything and things are happy, being able to interact with different events, to the camp vibe of Total Drama Island, to the, like, fantasy creatures aspect of How to Train Your Dragon. Like, a mixture of those three feelings. And, like, at least how I have taken those feelings growing up from, like, places like that, and the visual aspect of those inspires me a heck ton, and just produces, like, this cozy feeling. So I've got a lot of thoughts on that process. This wouldn't be, this mod and map and server, none of this will be in relation to those series, but I want a cozy medieval vibe, or like campy woodsy vibe. And that's like the best way I could describe the feeling. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about like that, but not associated. Just stringing feelings from the things I've grown up with. Alongside my dreams, a lot of the map areas in the world of FarrenVale, I heavily want to like write in from my dreams. I have very vivid dreams that like I go back and dream about the same fantasy locations. Like I'm playing like modded Minecraft in my dreams, but it's first person and it's real life. Like to me in the dream, but it includes like dragons and fun things. Horizontal, that is genius. And I'm gonna need a flap. Like this. I think that's a good potential flap. There we go. And I could add a bunch of these tents. They could have different things in. I want to have like little treasure loot chests everywhere in the camp area so that people can explore and be encouraged to explore and take some items that are like welcomed to them. Why can't I put the flap? I don't know why I can't put the flap, but I'm just seeing. I haven't ever built a tent in Hytale, so we're gonna look. We're gonna see. That's not working the way I'm hoping. Tent here. And can I do a fence post? Fence post? Yeah, I can't write. What's 6B6T? Is that like 2B2T? 6 builders, 6 tools? I'm looking for servers to try out. I'm very curious. Please do share more. Oh, that is not, that's not where I'm wanting. That's not what I'm wanting. I want little tree things. Stick? No. We're not doing sticks here. We're doing these. Where's these that I am so referencing? This. This is the closest. Oh, I need it to be thinner though. Oh! Can I find a thinner block like fence post that doesn't have posts, like the picket on it? Halloween wagon! Getting distracted by decoration. And placeable pumpkins. I'm getting distracted, but it all's gonna come together. Pumpkin. Yes. Pumpkins. And can I have little pumpkins? I'll put an eternal pumpkin there. Oh, I can't just automatically type. Maybe they'll fix that. I plant a little bit of a pumpkin here. Devout players will discover it. Let's see. Fence posts, Amber. Fence posts. What is it that I wanted? Little lamps are very cute. Quebec lantern. I have Quebec lantern on me. What am I doing? I'm not thinking. Thinking. There's lots of stuff for thinking. Lots of possibilities. Seating. I already went through that. Doors. Could I possibly use a ladder? Gate? No, probably not. Probably do a chain. Scarrick vine? Excuse me, would this be? Who ever thought that would look like a stick? I know the tent looks so bad right now. I'm going to make it better. Oh, what am I making? I am actually worrying? I'm working on starting a camp spawn area for a possible server dedicated to my FarrenVale fantasy mod. You can download that on CurseForge. I have a link in the description of the live stream, but it adds a bunch of dragons and creatures, and I'm gonna add a bunch of different farming things and crops. Just basically putting an amalgamation together of a passion project of mine with fantasy mobs and a little bit of a storyline. The best way I can think to execute a storyline is to have a server that I can update, so I'm working on a little area just to start out. Before I terraform everything into a big island, I wanted to start a little smaller and make sure that things don't get too stressful. I can put little benches in here. Let's put some benches. Little light source though. Tables. Thank you so much for asking, by the way. I'm very excited about this, and I'm pretty new to building in depth, so I'm taking it extremely slow here. That's pretty cool. I've seen models on the community fan art channel. Oh, that's awesome! Hey, that's great. I love looking at that section. Everybody's just so talented, and there's so many ideas everywhere, and I'm loving it. It's absolutely insane what people are able to create, and I'm trying to keep in a mindset of just love what you do and continue aiming towards improving every day whenever you can, and not getting stressed out with it because we've been waiting for Hytale for so long. Beds, yes, little beds would be very nice to have in here. So let's see. Could I fit a bed in here? Like that. And then have, could I fit a chest? Or I'm actually looking for a shelf. Furnitures. Stool, I don't know if I can place things on stools. Tavern stool looks really nice. But I want a little shelving. Buckets are good to decorate with, but not trying to make this too cluttered. Small lumberjack chest, because I want people to be able to access the chests. But I am gonna absolutely need a light source in here. That's a little bit too close. Bench is fine, I think, for now. Stool with another little chest. And I thought I had little mossy rugs. A rug. There we go. Let's see what works best. Dark green rug. Little area for the players to step out of bed. And I'm gonna need to find out how to put little light source in here. Can I hang something from this block, or should I use a whole block? Let's see. Light sources. Hanging lantern. Let's see if I could do a hanging lantern from the... I don't think I can. I'm gonna tear this out because no one's really gonna see that all that much, and I'm gonna replace that with something else. Here's the shelves and platforms. Crude platform. Perfect. And I'm gonna need a slab. I got a message. You can place anything on stools with the entity grabber tool. Oh, okay. Oh, entity grabber tool. Let's see. Entity grabber tool. I'm thinking I'm so bad at this, but I can place anything on stools. Let me see. I will try it. I will try. I'm learning a lot. Ooh. No, thank you. Oh, this isn't gonna work here. I could place another light source elsewhere. There we go. I made a little bit of a mess inside, so I'll clean that up. There we go. And stool, entity grabber. Let's put that down. Alright. Open entity spawn UI is E. Models, items, And then light sources. Furniture, lights. Quebec lantern. Oh! Alright. And then spawn. You're absolutely right. Can I change the... Alright, select. Can I change the size of it? Enter translation... Enter rotation mode. Adjust entity. Distance, movement, revert position. I want to make it small. Small lantern. That might be nice. And I wonder if the light will work. You can scale it down before you spawn it with the scale slider. Oh! Okay. Hit delete on that. I can get rid of this. And I'm going to... Let's see. Items. Thank you so much for teaching me this. Quebec lantern. Scale! You are right. I love it. Thank you for teaching me that. That is extremely cool. Oh, I can sit in the lamp. Do you know if there's a way to turn it on? Or if I scale it, maybe not. It looks like it did still create the light source nonetheless. Something I should do here is like this. This looks more tent-like. And then I could go around the other side. I want to make this tent look more like tent-y. You know what? You're absolutely right about all this, because what I can do is... Oh, that's not good. I gotta fix that here. Oh, what is it? It's thinking about something. It doesn't want to put that in the right position. I think it's the chest that's interrupting with it. And I think I'm just needing to add the outside there. Yeah, alright, I fixed the little problem. I can put the chest back. I do want a little chest there. I'm getting so excited about this now. The possibilities are endless. Press R so you change the way it places it. Oh, okay. Wait, let's see. I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna use the regular lantern this time. Press R so I can press R. I'm gonna scale that a little down. Rotate it. Did it do something? Oh, there it is. There we go. That's nice. Oh, I could actually put that a little bit more up. That's nice. And then R. Let's see. So if I select this and then hit R. Oh! Genius. I want it a little bit messy. Just like that, and then select translation mode there. I kind of like that. The little Quebec area. What is happening outside? The wind is going nuts. But what I can do now that I realize this is I can spawn in, because it's not letting me place the stuff there, the little flaps for the tent. I can go like this, items, and then find the banners, or the flaps, or whatever they're called, and I can just put them. That's So unique. Blocks. I think that was in blocks. Yeah, housing blocks. This one, the red flap. Scale. Oh! Regular scale. Just normal 1.0. Then spawn. I'll take that. Oh! Goodness. Wrong perspective. And I think I spawned this in wrong. I might be yapping too much, so you've missed some of my comments. Oh, I'm so sorry. R for the tent cloth thing. Oh, okay. Oh, you're right. No, you're not yapping too much. I really appreciate the help and the interest. It's very, very nice. Whoa, I did something. I'm also so new to all this stuff. It's probably crazy to watch me struggle with it. I try to make it a little funny if I can. R, I'm gonna rotate a little bit. Think that's good. Right, and then E. Oh! Oh. It's so far away from me. Oh no. I think I lost it forever. I'm just gonna hit delete and try again. You know what? I could probably do this. I'm struggling with the tent pieces just a little bit, so I'm wondering if this might be a solution, possibly, to the tent problem. Now, if I go like this, and I place one... How do you place them? Oh, you place them on a block. Oh! You go like this. And then... I probably look so crazy, I can go like that. Ha! That's the one piece I wanted. Oh, oops! Okay. I'm gonna have to figure this out again. E, spawn, items, let's try... Have I not tried just vertical ones? I could probably go with something very different here. Those connect? I just made like the Shrek meme face. The tent can come out like this, and then, you know what I can do? I can do a vine. Linen pants? Linen hood? I like those. Rope. I totally forgot about the rope block. I could have done that. Tropical wood beam. I could have probably done that too. And I can place them... It doesn't want to do them. It's saying, no, I don't think so. I could get way better with the tools there, potentially. That looks a little bit too crazy, overgrown, jungly for me. I could probably do this as well. Let's see what other kind of thingies there are, because I gotta figure out how I want to do the tent. Are there smaller pumpkins I could place? By the way, there's probably other kinds of veggies that I could do. Activate block placement preview in all settings. I can't talk today. I apologize. Escape settings, block placement. General. Block placement preview. All. Save. Oh, I see. Oh, it tells me, you know, where things can go. Oh, well, thank you. That's actually extremely helpful. I really like that. That's a little bit nicer there. Little tree stuff. I'm gonna take out these blocks, but this gives some pretty homey vibes. I'm just gonna grab some really little rubbles and put them right here. Oh, wonderful. Still a little bit more work, I think, to do with this, but it's definitely coming along a little bit nicer than I imagined. I thought it was going to be a really simple of a design, but I'm actually pretty happy with learning all of these little tidbits and everything. I really appreciate all the help. You guys are wonderful. All of this, like, possibilities in this game makes me so excited. I'm gonna place one of these items and then furniture. I want to put a little hanging shelf in here. Oh, the decoration tools in Creative astonish me. And I could theme the whole camp for the different seasons with, like, wreaths and lights for, like, winter. Oh, I'm so excited. But just coming in here and revamping everything during, like, a server update. Also, pressing R might help change the direction or rotation of blocks. Thank you so much. I'll be trying all of this. I am really excited. I'm thrilled. Spawn. There we go. I'm going to collect this and then R. Like you said, rotation. Keep rotating it. Oh! Oh, it's toggling it. So if I just click the green one, maybe? Oh! R. I get it. R for rotation. I think that's straight on the blue side. And now, oh, there we go. I finally accessed just the green right there. And then E is... Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, I've got to be careful. It doesn't want to come in the tent. That's... I think that's why it's disappeared. They're all disappearing. Or... Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, it's such a good tool, but the item disappeared. Let me place it. Where is it? Delete. Unable to find entity. I wonder why that is. I'll find some workarounds. I'm sure there's something I could do. Eventually, I'll probably have to learn the tools a little bit more. Oh, yes. Holiday theme. Because it is still January. We can get away with it. That actually, I think that kind of looks a little stupid. I'm just sort of figuring all of this out from scratch. That looks nice. Up here, that looks nice. A little bit more carpets there. That can't hurt. First tent, let's see. It's okay. I could definitely add some wooden features. R for blocks, not entities. See, when you place the tent cloth thingies, you can change to which side it connects. So if I go in here, items are not considered blocks then? I apologize for my lack of understanding sometimes. Like, I'm a very visual learner, so I have to kind of see something be done in order to understand a lot of instruction. So please, no hard feelings if I don't understand something. I will eventually figure it out with enough practice. Tavern planter. Workbenches. Let's see, with the... Do go to the entity grabber tool. The normal way you place blocks. Press R when you're holding it. So I'm in the entity grabber, and then I can collect an item that I've placed. Like, I'll place the banner. I think I missed the point still. The way I place blocks. Go into the entity grabber. Alright, and then spawn UI. Probably not. Don't go. Oh, okay. Don't go to the entity grabber tools. The normal way you place blocks. Press R when you're holding it. So if I hold this and then press R. Oh! Like this, you mean? I'm getting confident that that might be what you mean. It showed it! It didn't want to place it. It's showing but not telling. It wants to be able to go there. So I can do... It's showing me the example of where that goes, but it won't place there. It might not be able to with that particular look. R changing like this. R... Oh! Okay. I see. I see. Thank you. That actually makes oodles of sense. I'm gonna get rid of that one there. I feel like I'm gonna get a little bit too cluttered here. Something I should do... I desperately need something outside that pole, though, or I will not be able to think. Blocks. Plants. Sun shrub. Small shrub. Bush. Bush. Small thing. Green bramble. I don't want the players getting hurt here as much as possible. So brambles are a no-go. Wet fern. Large fern. Fern. Forest fern. Arid fern. That's dry. We're looking for a snowy kind of theme. Pink camellia. Oh, here's just regular grasses. Bamboo leaves. Blah, 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 blah. Lots of redwood leaves. I'm changing my objective slightly. Ooh, what just happened here? Something happened there. Don't know how I feel about it. But to make the tent area look a little bit more alive, I'm just gonna put some shrubbery. Shrubbery fixes all. Probably not redwood leaves. Those aren't portraying what I was hoping. That's okay, though. Leafy cave roots. You know, I am very happy that at least I'm starting the project. It's been daunting and it's been on my mind every single day. Do I start the map? No. Working on the mod. Do I start the map? No. I just have to start it. That's the first step. Every other step will become easier once you take the first one. William taught me that, and I'm using that to my advantage now. Cedar sapling. If you place it as an entity, I think it won't hurt the player. Oh! Brambles. Let's see. Placing it as an entity. Plants. Bramble. Spawn. I'm gonna make it little. We're just gonna see. Spawn. Ah, come here. I'm gonna move you here. Let's put a little bramble in there. Oh, yes. Let's see. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's just the right height that I'm looking for. That makes that pole area just look a little bit better. Thank you. Holy moly. Hytale is so cool. Ah! Sorry, I'm having a little freak out here. I'm just so happy with this game. What in the world? What is that? Aloe? There's aloes? I'm having a little giant wet fern. You're huge! You have to be from the jungle or something. That has to be a jungle zone 4 thing, if I've ever seen one. Let's get rid of a little bit of berry bushes are pretty. Let's see about that. Berry bush. What is this? Wet berry bush. Winterberry. I love these. I'm gonna make it a little bit friendlier looking here. Very warm and welcome. But I think those will eventually spawn berries. Press O so you can switch to survival mode and try. That switches survival mode? Oh. Set to adventure. Adventure? I thought that wasn't out. Wait, isn't exploration mode I'll trust the process. Now I have health. Let's just hold something else. It does not hurt me. King, you're a genius! Why do you know so much? I'm impressed. Thank you. Oh my gosh. That's genius. O to creative. O to adventure. O to create. Oh. That is going to be so helpful. That's groundbreaking. Because when I'm trying out, like, my mods, I have a modding test world where because there's sometimes a lot of crashes and bugs and mistakes, I don't want to ruin all of my files and not being able to join the world that I'm making the mod in. So I have a mod test world that's in creative, and then I make backups of what works before I, like, bring it to the public. But I've always been wondering, like, oh man, I have a hostile creature. Is it actually gonna come after me and do damage? Because I can't see in creative mode besides just NPC detection. That's genius. Entity grabber tool. I'm learning so much. I never used that. Items. Jungle bush. Regular bush. Oh, dry magic bramble? Sorry, this whole area is fascinating. Lush bush. Scaling it down. I'm gonna rotate it. I like that. Yes. Let's take that. Let's put it. Oh, it doesn't like clipping. I don't think it likes the no clip. Maybe I'm hitting the wrong button. Oh, I just had to press a little harder. Something. I really like that feature. Genius. And the bench. I could actually scooch that further than I had it before. So I could do this, actually. Items. Furniture. Bench. So correct. Adventure is basically the same as exploration. They only added the distinctions so you know the story and the living world isn't there yet. Gotcha. That actually makes a lot of sense. Thanks for explaining that. I got a little bit confused there. Spawn. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it... I'm gonna take it and R, or enter translation mode. Okay, there you go. Little short bench there. Genius. Now that bench is placed exactly where I want it. Entity grabber. E, items, plants. This is kind of what they were showing off in that Hytale video right before release. Placing, like, the antelope head on the wall. This is very unique. Oh, I gotta put something on the bench there. This is extremely fun. What kind of item am I gonna... I can't talk, I'm just too excited. What item am I going to put on the bench? I just went there. Potion? Food item. I can scale pumpkins. I was just wondering. I could put different sized pumpkins in that patch. I'll do that later. This is such a unique thing. What else is it gonna be? I could literally spawn leather, I think, and like scale it or something and turn it into a block when it's not. I'm just guessing. I could probably be wrong. Armors. This is how you probably show off armor sets or something. Falsified. Spices? Coconut? Wildberry. Spiral tree. Halloween pumpkin basket. That's cute. Halloween straw basket. Oh, right, because they were placing the bread and stuff. And that's a not placeable item. I had... Oh, no, those are flippers. I thought those were bare feet, and I'm reminiscing on my childhood where I got those... Okay, when I was a lot younger, I watched The Croods for the first time, and I was obsessed with the clawed bare feet boots, and I had to have them, and that was the only thing I wore at home for a long time. I thought that was that, and I got so excited. That might be fun. I have to mod that armor now as a grizzly bear drop. You could maybe turn the pelts into the wearable boot feet with the claws, and that could be like those old, I still see them selling them sometimes at like Target and stuff, but not nearly as cool as the first ones I grew up with. Arms? Alright, I'm just going with furniture here. How about a tool like a shovel on the bench? A tool! I didn't even think of that. I just went right by the tools. Here's tools. A sickle. An axe might be a good forestry, like, lumbery item. I'm doing this. I'm gonna scale it a little bit smaller, just to make it a little hatchet. I really like that idea. R. Alright, that's how I get it to lay down. Or, oh, I could have it sticking out of the bench. R. This one. And then E. Just on the end. And then little rotation. Little rotation. A little bit more of this rotation. I think I'm actually looking for the red one, and then the blue one. This is This is a skill. This is definitely a skill, for sure. Okay. Let's see. Oh, how's that? How's that look? Someone just kind of chopped the axe in there to, like, spend the night here. I love it. You guys are genius. You guys are helping me make this server, like, together. Even better. Pebbles in here. Wait, can you scale prefabs? Like, if I built a little boulder, could I take that boulder, save it as a prefab, and then shrink the prefab down like it's an item? That would be cool. So I could have tiny, tiny little rock structures. Or maybe I'd have to do that in Blockbench. I do want to make a bunch of blocks for FarrenVale. Very uniquely created ones. E. Let's see. Items. Models. Items. No poop is going in here. Oh, alright, but I can scale, like, there is some rocks I can do. I kind of like the plants better, but, oh my gosh, I can't wait to show William what I did later. Oh my gosh! Carved Quebec figure. There's the axe, and then the person probably carved the whatchamacallit, the Quebec statue thing. I'm gonna scale it like that. Spawn, take it, and I'm gonna do E. I'm gonna bring this up. Actually, forget that. I'm putting it on the ground because, oh, I went cattywampus. There we go. Little structures. I need some empty areas just so that my hands aren't full. There we go. Wait, what did I have in here? What did I want to place? Oh, nothing important. That's my favorite tool now. This actually looks cozy and lived in. You guys are awesome. I have no clue. Haven't messed with prefabs. No problem. I'm sure someone will create a way or share that info eventually. 1E. Items. Pumpkins. Gotta have the crops here. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Where are the pumpkins? Maybe it's in here? No, that's fluids. Pumpkins. Pumpkins are not a fluid. I should know that. I'm gonna have so much fun detailing this entire thing. This is gonna take years, I say, but that's why I want to release what's acceptable now. At least people could probably join in, hunt some creatures, explore the island, and talk to each other. And that's where I want to start it. Pumpkin. I can search! Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh, Miss Willow. Scale. That's gonna be a little pumpkin. I'm gonna turn it. I'm gonna spawn it. I'm take it. I can also, I see, spawn multiple, but I want to just try one at a time right now. I'm kind of bad at this still. I want it perfect. There. That's so cool. That is so cool. That's so cool. I didn't know I was going to learn this much today. I thought I was just going to jump on here and make the fire, and this is actually the most fun stream I've had. What in the world? Thank you guys. Oh my gosh. Tent needs rope. Is there a rope that I can actually... What is this? Popberry bomb? That's interesting. Are there diagonal ropes? Amber, you could have done this the whole time. I could have done this the entire time. I could have done that the entire time. I'm gonna get rid of... That looks like the tent is actually... Oh, Amber, 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 Amber. Actually looks like it's tied down. Oh boy. Getting rid of this one. And then, what? Not this one. That doesn't actually look the way I hoped. Just the ends. I know this is kind of a weird shaped. I'm gonna have to fiddle with this. But like what? The rope actually... Thank you, Hytale, for having diagonal ropes. What is actually happening? This is incredible. I love this. That is so aesthetic. The hatchet was amazing. The bushes just kind of there and not hurting the players is amazing. The whole entity grabber thing's amazing. Might as well throw more advice out. Try F1 and F2 to change your speed so you can be slower or faster. Might help with placing while moving. Alright. Speed multiplier. So now I'm really slow. Oh my gosh, you know so much. That's really helpful. F2. I'm gonna go back up to this speed. This speed is pretty good. I really like this. And the bramble thing. That's my favorite part of it. I don't know why that's my favorite part of it. It just looks so good. I love curly little cute things. But what can I do in this area? Because I haven't used any of the entity grabber there. Oh, heck. I'm going back here. I am in heaven right now. Oh, no, 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 no. Not that block. I'm just seeing what's over here. Furnitures. There was literally decoration fire. This is going to be crazy. Now, will that hurt the... That's still a lot. I wonder if there's a smoke one. Entity grabber. Let's just get rid of that fire for now. Let's see. There has to be smoke. Items. If there's not smoke, that's fine. I could do a much bigger campfire. One, click this. And I'm gonna bring it here. That looks a lot better. And then there's the little sticks inside. Okay. Oh, and then I can see, like... Alright, it doesn't burn that close up, which is fine, because I didn't like how tiny the campfire was. I wanted it to fill the space a little better. That's so useful. Guys, what? Thank you, King! This is actually so much fun. I should put something on this little table here. Let's see. 1E. I'll get a little faster at this eventually. 1, 2, 1, E. Oh, I'm not in creative mode. I just learned my lesson. Alright, E, and then items, and then... This is going to be such a good tool for servers. This is the best feature so far, in my opinion. For creatives who want to build a world, this can turn giant things into little things and figurines even. There's a lot going on here. Are there plates? Like other decor. I know there's a plate in the Gaia area. When I was reacting to the creative tools video, I said, what if there's a bowl item and you can just place a bunch of clusters of little food inside of it and make a fake cornucopia item? So I was imagining, what if I did that on the table? Some kind of basket of food with bread and make it look really homey. So cozy. This? There's feed bags. Here's some food. Basket. Halloween basket. And I can put some bread loaves and meat sticking out of it. So I'm gonna click this. Oh yes, the one with the purple soup. This magic cauldron. That is... There has to be a Halloween area. I have to have a Halloween area for this. Red for... Whoa! It doesn't like me. There we go. And then E. Bring this up on the table. I kind of like the aesthetic of some of the blocks clipping. Or no clipping. Or clipping into each other. What's the term? I like that old kind of cheap programmer look. I don't know, I grew up with games like that. So if I could rotate it a little bit, like so. Like this, and then I can put some bread in there. Okay. Bread. Items. Bread. Yes, bread. And then I'm gonna scale it down a little bit, just a hair. Rotate. Spawn. I'm gonna click that, and I'm gonna hit rotate, and I think it's the blue. Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh. FarrenVale server is going to be so happy. That's a huge baguette. Okay, That's not what I was expecting. Alright, E. Gonna try the bread again. And I just want to fill this basket with stuff. I'm gonna scale it. Pretty little. Alright, spawn. I can't see. That's still big. You know what? I'm putting the bread on the ground. I gotta see this close up and personal. Little bread. Littler than I think. Turn it this way. Spawn it. Take it. That's perfectly fine. Oh, no! Whoa! Oh, shoot. Okay, where's the bread? Where's the bread? Oh, the bread went back. The bread went back. And then R. Rotation? Rotation? I died like 3 times in a row to Outlanders and then walked for 10 minutes because I forgot to set my spawn. Oh my gosh, that sounds awful. But I agree, the animations are great. Me and William found an Outlander camp and we kind of just went around it. I don't know if we're ready to face that. I've really gotta... Oh, I'm not highlighting... Whoa! I'm not highlighting the bread! That's a grave error. Miss Willow. Bread. I thought that was the... Bread? Bread? Can I take the bread from the... Oh no. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take the bread out of the way. I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna be smart about it. Bread comes back. And then R, rotation, blue. That's right. Green. I'm so sorry about your Outlander experience. Oh my gosh. That sounds absolutely stressful. But honestly, it's okay. Like you're saying, like the animations are beautiful. The game is so beautiful that even when you run into inconveniences like this, it's enjoyable. At least in my opinion, it's enjoyable to have that journey back home. Even if, like, you lost stuff. I finally did the bread. I finally did the bread. That took everything out of me. I just want to share. I'm making a happy meatball chowder soup for dinner tonight. And I'm so excited to try it with potatoes and meatballs and like a cheesy, creamy broth. And I'm so excited about it. I love cooking so much. Food inspires me a lot. So much. Eat. What are you guys' favorite foods? And do you like cooking? And if you do like cooking, what's your favorite thing to cook? Like, process and all. Sorry to change the subject so drastically, but I'm hungry now seeing the bread. You can make prefabs for baskets and stuff, so you have to make them only once. Oh, you're right. Okay. Yeah, so I could potentially do, like, the cornucopia of veggies, and that could be, like, a farming prefab item. I love it. I have to put a salad in. Salad? Turn the salad a little bit. I'm gonna make the salad a little small. A little small salad. Spawn. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna put the salad here. A little picnic for the players. They can't really interact with, but... You know what? That is obnoxious. I'm putting a different light source in here, because I did that lamp before I knew I could scale them down and stuff. I want to put more in the basket, but I'm not stressing myself out about it right now. I will. Some produce. Popcorn doesn't fit the theme. There's so much we can do. Because turnips are like really pretty. Different colors. Let's try. Turnip. Scale. There's a little turnip. There we go. Can I take the turnip? Can I please take the... it doesn't know. I don't think it knows. That's okay. The turnip wasn't gonna move that much anyways. I could do like, hey, hold on. I really love spinach salmon lasagna with mozzarella cheese. Now I have hunger too, but I already ate dinner. Oh no, I'm sorry. Spinach salmon lasagna? I've never heard of that. That actually sounds epic. That sounds like the OP, like, hero's meal. Honestly. You are eating like you're eating like royalty. No kidding. Spinach salmon lasagna? I must look this up. I must make that. I don't have much lasagna experience. Lasagna's really good, though. Tomato. Thanks for sharing that. My favorite meal gotta be either meat Mandy, or shish barak. I'm not sure if you know them. I don't. But I'll have to look them up. Middle Eastern foods. I can't cook for... Can't cook. I made my favorite meal with my mother once. Oh, that's a start, you know? Cooking can be really hard, you know? I'll have to look up some of those meals. I know my brothers used to travel a lot to Saudi, and they brought back a lot of different recipes, and I really liked it. I'm not used to, what was it, Middle Eastern foods? But what they made were really good. I don't know if shawarma comes from there, but I remember one of them mentioned that, and we tried their garlic chicken shawarma, and he made it a vegetarian version because my parents were vegetarian. And I really liked it. The garlic sauce was really neat. I wasn't used to that flavor though, but it worked really well. Yeah, Middle Eastern food slaps. Yeah. Oh man, I really want to get more accustomed with different kinds of cultured foods. You know, I grew up with my mother always cooking, always wanting me to, like, practice making things and learning about spices. Spicing food has always been really important to me, and I'm always shocked when I have people over who just prefer everything very bland. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I gotta put all the 20 spices away now. But I just kind of feel like I can make anything now that tastes good because I just know, like, oh, these 5 spices will always taste good together. Or these 5 spices will always taste good together. Or this one particular spice doesn't go with these, and then I can kind of work from a base from there. But I love cooking so much. I wanted to put something else here, but I wasn't sure what it would be. Probably a fish. What is this? Raw chicken. Fish. Alright. Fish. I can rotate it like this. I'll scale the fish a little bit, like, that's fine. I'm gonna take this and put it on the table. Oh, hello? The fish is a little bit too big still. But you know what? Why can't I select things that are on the table now? Can I control Z? Oh no! Oh gosh! I don't know how to select that anymore, but there's some food. It is what it is. Oh, you know what I can do? I could have some kind of food roasting, and you guys mentioned a cauldron. Cauldron. Cauldron! That's right. 1. E. Cauldron. Item. C-A-U. Huh? Spawn. Gonna have a little bit of a soup going on here. And then I could have a rope. No, that's not at all. No, just add a onomatopoeia. There we go. Little soup thing is fine. I want it to be littler though. Entity group. Delete. Oh my gosh, baking in the oven is my favorite type of cooking. Made cinnamon nougat cookies for my parents for Christmas. Cinnamon nougat cookies. Okay, you guys have some very good ideas. Who ever thought? Cinnamon nougat. I don't even, baking's my worst. My worst skill. Teach me. I ruin everything if I try to bake. Like, the most baking experience that I can confidently do is make pasta and then put it in a casserole dish and bake it. So I'm guilty. Like, baked goods? I've tried. I ruined them all, though. I grew up in a vegetarian/vegan household and didn't have much experience, with raw meats and eggs and stuff, so now that I am not vegetarian/vegan anymore and I'm eating some of these different foods, I can say for certain I am horrified of eggs. I am very scared of salmonella. So if I can avoid using eggs in baking, I always try to skirt around that, but then my creations always suck. I just gotta have to, learn better processes and stuff. But I really want to bake better and not be, I want better experience with different materials and whatnot. Different ingredients. I do have to get going in a minute. That's why I'm kind of wandering around. William's gonna get home very soon, and I've got to start supper. I'm making that soup, so I'm pretty excited about that. But I'm gonna continue working on this map, and it's been really fun. Let me know, would you like me to live stream more of my progress, like up until server start? Because I would love to have the company of you guys, and honestly, you guys taught me so much today, and I'm thrilled. This is incredible. I super duper appreciate this. You guys are so supportive, and this game has been amazing to all of us, and I'm just so thankful. But hey, I'm so sorry to cut it short all of a sudden. I realized the time, and I should really get some stuff settled. But I'm so excited about how this is coming along. Didn't think I would get this far today. Things are actually looking rather swell. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to check out the first versions of the FarrenVale Fantasy mod from the description on CurseForge. And in any case, I will see you guys in the next one. I'll be trying to go live again within the next day or two, possibly, so keep an eye and ear out for that if you want to join. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! What a lovely, lovely world, oh my goodness. Seeds aren't growing, though.